guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Lonnie. As you can see here, we've got a welding table. I've been working on this thing for the last 2 days, so we're fixing to do a good how-to video of it. But first of all, I want to let you know, I am not the original designer of this table that you see. There's a guy on YouTube, he has already built a table almost identical to this. I've only chosen to upscale mine just a little bit bigger to suit my needs. But first of all, I want to give a really big shout out to my local steel supplier. It's called the Steel Yard. They're located in Paragould, Arkansas. It's because of them that I'm able to build this table. They have really helped me out on the metal here. If you have any metal needs in your local to my area, I would prefer that you go to them. Not just because I do, but it's a really great group of people. They take real good care of you. They bend over backwards to kind of help you out. And if they don't have the metal that you need, I'm pretty sure that they can get it. Also, throughout this video, we're going to be doing some shots of the new tool that I've just got, and it's by Evolution Power Tools. It's called the Evo 380 saw. It's a dry cut saw. So you'll see quite a bit of video clips of me using the saw. So with that being said, let's get to measuring some metal and get to cutting. Thank you, and God bless you. Alright guys, we've got some 1.5" by 2" 14 gauge that we're going to use for the frame. First of all, we have got to cut these. We got to cut 4 pieces for your top frame and the bottom frame. We got to cut them at 42.5 inches. We got to have 4 of them, 2 on top, 2 on bottom. And then we're going to cut four more at 28.5 inches to make the short piece of the frame. Let's see how true this cuts. We've got that on a 0. Let me get my machinist square. Alrighty. There's really no burrs on this. It cuts great. That is cut 100% squared. That is a really good cut. One down, 3 more to go. Alright guys, we're back. I've got all the metal cut for the framing of the table. In my error, I did not get the metal to make the legs for the table, so I am using some old metal that I already had, so I'm repurposing some. The only drawback to this is it is galvanized plated, so we will be grounding the galvanized off of the metal before we weld it. You do not want to weld galvanized metal. Try to clean it and have plenty of ventilation. As you can see, I've made a makeshift work table close to the door, so I've got ventilation. I'll also have a fan blowing it away from me as I'm grinding this and welding it. So with that being said, let's get to cleaning off this galvanized so we can weld to it.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, we've got this all clamped down. I've used my square to make sure everything was perfectly square with the leg and the brace. I'm going to take this moment real quick to give my local metal suppliers a real big shout out. They've helped me with some of the metal on here, and I really do appreciate it. My best wishes and blessings for them for doing this. If you do need any metal and you're local to me, the Steel Yard in Paragould, Arkansas, they can really hook you up. They've got just about anything you need, and if they don't, I'm pretty sure they can get it. So again, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate it more than you will ever know. So, if you walk over here, we've got this all clamped down to the makeshift welding table. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 clamps. I could still use more, but I've got it clamped down to the table, 1/4 inch, to make sure this is flat against it. I've also got it clamped up to this piece to make sure it stays square. Again, all we're doing is tacking this for now. After we get done, we'll take it out of the jig, I'm going to call it, and we'll weld it in solid. But for now, like I say, I just want to tack it. You don't want to weld completely all the way around it, or else you will distort the metal and it'll start warping on you. And you don't want your welding table to be warped, because I want a nice flat. If you'll notice, it's got kind of a sheen look on this. That's because I used this stuff here. This is my local gas supplying company. It's heavy duty anti-splatter spray. It's supposed to keep any kind of weld splatter from sticking to it. So that's kind of what I've got done to all my tools and stuff and to the table. Now let's get to welding this. guys, I've got the frame done, as you can see. Everything is welded solid. I've ground down the top. The bottom I'm not worried about grinding as pretty because I'll cover that up with some mesh. The top will also be covered with that steel plate. It's 1/4 inch. Some may say it's not thick enough, but I'm making it to where I can change it out. I'm not going to weld it solid to this. I'm going to weld a few tabs on the bottom of that, and I'll do it, let it cool down, weld another one and let it cool down because I don't want that to warp at all. So first thing we got to do though, we've got to cut that down to size. This is going to be a 36 by 53, I believe, or 60, something like that. I have to look at my measurements again. I forgot what I upscaled it to. But like I said, as you can see, everything is welded in solid. You just see me doing all the welding, time lapse. So let me get this plate set on top of here and we'll come back.